I am Claire Charlo, a citizen of the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes. I work on behalf of the Indigenous Environmental Network. The Maastricht Principles on the Human Rights of Future Generations seek to clarify the present state of international law as it applies to the human rights of future generations. This report was published in July of 2023. The principles provide a progressive interpretation and development of existing human rights standards and laws in the context of human rights of future generations. The principle pinpoints that Indigenous children, youth, and women are the most impacted by climate crisis. Different studies have shown that women's bodies are more vulnerable to harmful effects of toxic pollutions, contamination with cyanide, arsenic, and the heavy metals created by extractive activities. There is increasing evidence that demonstrates the many ways in which women, as the bearers of life, are affected and can pass on more serious environmental health problems to future generations. The violence against Indigenous women, femmes, and Two-Spirit is also alarming. Ensuring our rights for both present and future generations is critical. An example of short-sighted projects that does not take future generations into consideration is climate false solutions, primarily designed to profiteer from the global ecological crisis. Most of these can be characterized as unproven techno-fixes, negative emission technologies, and carbon pricing mechanisms, carbon markets, and offsets. They claim to address the climate crisis while avoiding the very underlying drivers of fossil fuel extraction and large-scale agriculture. To put a price on the sky, on forests, on waters, on oceans, and soils, to create new derivative markets that increase inequality and expedite the destruction of all life is counterindicative of supporting human rights for future generations. Indigenous people, including sacred sites and traditional Indigenous knowledge, TIK, must be protected for future generations. Consistent with Indigenous prophecies and cosmovisions, a reawakening to our connection with nature by both Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities must happen. This inseparable relationship between humans and the earth must be respected for the sake of all life and future generations. Mother Earth is the source of life which needs to be protected, not a resource to be exploited and commodified as a natural capital or as an ecosystem service or as a nature-based solution.